Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And honestly, things have been feeling so incredible. I've been inspired to move in so many ways, from cycling and now to Canal challenges, because happening this weekend, the 12th of April 2025, Cape Town's Battery Park Canal comes alive with the Waterfront Canal Challenge. Now, this is a family-friendly open water swim. It's uniting athletes of all levels in a powerful celebration of sport, community, spirit, and social impact. And we've got two absolute queens here to talk more about it. Firstly, Olympic open water swimmer Michelle Webber, as well as Dr. Roxy Davies, the South African surfing champion, an entrepreneur, and the founder of the Roxy Foundation, who's joining us in studio to chat about this incredible challenge, the Waterfront Canal Challenge. Ladies, firstly, how are we doing?
Great.
Are we excited about this weekend, or are we nervous, Michelle?
Nervous and excited.
Yeah. Obviously, this is something that you've done before, right? And I know that there's always a reason and a why for you in terms of testing your body, going through all these races. What keeps bringing you back to the Canal Challenge?
I think I love this swim. It's so unique because firstly it's in the canals. I mean, the Waterfront Canals is such an iconic venue for Cape Town. That's the one thing. So it's so unique in that aspect. But I just love that it's for everyone. A mile is a long swim, but I feel like it's very much in reach for any person to do. I mean, I've seen like 5-year-olds do this swim a mile, and someone that's in their 80s that's have swum a mile. So you do have to train for it, but I think it's very manageable. So I love that it's very family orientated. Like you can bring your dogs and your cats and the whole family can come and enjoy the day. So I just love that it's so inclusive and it's for everyone.
And it's almost more than just a race, because it's an experience for so many to have an opportunity to be in canals. And this is like a world-class venue, and you don't have to win to have fun. That's something I'm realizing as I come of age. Roxy, you've been doing more than just work for yourself. You've been promoting inclusivity on such another level. You've got the foundation, which does so many incredible projects. I see you in the ocean. You have adaptive athletes learning how to surf, and it's such an experience. Are you going to be bringing them through to the Canal Challenge as well?
Yes, absolutely. We've got about 28 athletes that are going to be competing.
Wow,
and it's all the way
nice.
from water immersion, actually learning to swim in the canal, because it's a perfect opportunity to immerse yourself for the first time. And then we'll have athletes that will take part in the half-mile swim. So participation ranges from simple learning to swim, and many of our national parasurfers actually learned to swim at the Waterfront Canal Challenge initially, and then went on to compete to represent South Africa.
So this is a massive catalyst to them becoming open water swimmers and being inspired by those like Michelle and actually doing the things. Absolutely. And the environment, it's not very intense, right? Because the canal's like flat, it's perfect, so there's no like currents.
Well, the access to the canal is fantastic because it's got a gentle a jetty, and the water temperature is really amazing to be immersed in, and it's got everything that you need in terms of accessibility and support. So as Michelle said, from kids to adults to para-athletes, everybody can take part.
That is so cool. Now, when you are preparing for a race like this, or an event like this, I mean, it's obviously clearly very different, as we can see from those visuals, to the ocean. The ocean's rough, it's got a swell, there's some currents. Do you experience any of this in the canals? And if not, how do you prepare for this? Because, I mean, it looks a little bit different, but there's still a lot going on here. I mean, there's obstacles. What else is the challenge when you prepare for an event like this, Michelle?
I think there can be a bit of chop if the wind's coming through the canals, but it's quite sheltered that the buildings are there. I think the biggest factor is going to be the cold water. The canals can get kind of chilly, so I'm probably expecting a few people, or most people, will be in wetsuits. So that's the one thing. The other thing would be like a mass start. If there's 100 swimmers per wave, so I think there's 4 waves taking off. It's the 800 meters first, and then there's the 2 miles, and then there's the elite mile. That's the last swim. So if there's 100 swimmers starting together at the same time,
quite a lot of traffic.
Yeah, quite a lot of traffic going through the canals. But you know, like just there to enjoy it. Like you take it in. I think for the first-time swimmers, you get a little nervous with the mass start, but it's just to remember to take deep breaths and like inhale, exhale, and one stroke at a time.
The other challenge might be to not get distracted by the beauty around you and actually pay attention to the race ahead of you. Roxy, how do you think events like this are contributing to this massive uptake of inclusivity in sports and access to incredible opportunities and events like this?
I think it's so important, and I think it's a necessary part for society to be inclusive, and it shouldn't be an adaptive event and an able-bodied event. So to be able to participate in an event where everybody is part of the wave, I mean, we're arriving as we are. So some of our participants will actually be paddling on a surfboard, for example, because arm length isn't able to extend into the water. So in terms of inclusivity, we should be having it at the forefront of our mind in everything that we do in everyday life. So we're really excited about this event, this annual event.
Are you going to be competing as well, Roxy?
This year I'm going to be supporting.
Oh, finally, you're not, because you compete everywhere. It's about time you give us a chance.
But I do have to say, I did swim this event last year, and it is the most incredible feeling to take off on that start with 100 athletes by your side. It gives you that energy, that drive, and it keeps you going. And before you know it, you've done your mile, and you're like, wow, this is amazing.
I think for both of you, you've had this incredible opportunity to use your bodies that you've been blessed with and use sport as this medium, I think, to almost create and force social change in the community and upliftment. Do you feel that this is like your superpower? Do you feel like this is how I can make that change? Because from our side, it's definitely happening. We can see it unfold right now.
For me, I think it's every time I stand on the shoreline or I'm in the water, it just gives me goosebumps knowing that we're in the place that we're meant to be to create this ripple of change in South Africa.
Turning your power into impact. Michelle?
Yeah, I think as well. I think it's such a blessing to be able to give back to sport, and yeah, just to be there with all the participants and just knowing that, you know, this is an environment for everyone. I think it's just an amazing feeling.
Truly amazing indeed. And thank you again for the incredible work you're doing for not only just inspiring, but being a part of such impact and change. And a reminder, you can be a part of this event by going through, supporting, getting involved in all the gears. It's happening this weekend, the 12th of April, 2025, 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. at Battery Park Canal. That's the V&A Waterfront. You want more information, you can visit waterfrontcanalchallenge.co.za. Go get involved.